gone 13-0. That's a fact, too. We got some highlights from the ball game. Let's take a look at some of the action tonight here at the Orange Bowl. The Huskers back again for the second consecutive year. T.O. playing, or coaching, of course, his final game. And Peyton Manning, of course, playing his final one for the Volunteers. Early in the first half, first quarter action, one of the stars early hogged with a big punt.
What a kick.
Boy, did he boom this sucker. 78 yards down at the Husker 2-yard line.
That rolls inside the 5, and it looks like
Yes, sir. Sean McDonough called it down at the 2-yard line. 78 yards. The Huskers went 3 and out and punted. Peyton Manning tried to get the Volunteers going, hit McCullough for 18 yards. Later in a drive on a first down after they converted on third down. Jamal Lewis. Hit by Ralph Brown, awfully hard hit by Ralph Brown. Rucker recovers. Huskers take over on their own 22-yard line.
Play action fake.
And that leads to this. Frost throws. Sheldon Jackson for 26 yards out on third down. Frost later finds Newcomb on first down for 22 yards. That put it on the 13-yard line.
Many adjustments. Up and over and in for a touchdown.
A few plays later, Amon Green gets the touchdown. Huskers went 78 yards, 8 plays, led 7-0. Turnovers a big key in the first half for Nebraska. Manning back throws, picked off by Eric Warfield. And look at Warfield go.
At the 30.
28-yard return for the Huskers, Eric Warfield.
Line by Sean Bryson.
The drive turned into nothing.
His father, Bill, was a defensive back on their set.
Nebraska had to punt. Jesse Cush back to punt.
Jesse.
Terry Fair back to
another
accept the punt. It's fumbled, and Lance Brown. We just had him on. Lance Brown recovered the fumble. Huskers took over.
Frost pitches.
About 3 plays later, Chevin Wiggins, touchdown. Huskers go 15 yards, 3 plays. Nebraska up 14-0 at 11:28 to play in the first half. It was 14-3 at halftime.
Roll play to the fullback. He finds the seam.
And we go to the second half now.
Line, breaks a tackle, spins out, and then drags Tennessee in an athletic.
Joel Makovica
with the decision.
Frost
took off for 24 yards. Frost scored the touchdown. Huskers went 80 yards, 12 plays, 21-3. Nebraska, 10-11 to go.
Defense hadn't turned it over. I'm not sure Nebraska would have scored in the first half.
More Huskers.
The last second, look out. Amon Green with one.
Look at Amon Green go, 43 yards on third down. Takes it to the Tennessee 21-yard line. That sets up the Scott Frost touchdown. Nebraska went 73 yards, 6 plays, 28-3 Huskers. This baby's about over. Peyton Manning tries to rally Tennessee. He finds Peerless Price with a touchdown here. They went 72 yards on 9 plays, 28-9, a 2-point conversion, no good. But the Huskers put it away on the ensuing kickoff. After the touchback, Amon Green on the first play. Look at the Central High grad go. Look at him go. 47 yards for Green on first down.
At the 40. And Fair took him down at
Green went 47 yards.
Starting
and then Green gets the touchdown. The Huskers went 80 yards, 14 plays, 35-9 after the touchdown by Green.
Michigan certainly has.
In the fourth quarter, Nebraska added another touchdown.
Frost scores another touchdown.
Scott Frost made it 42-9.
His third of the night.
Tennessee added a late score to make it 42-17. The celebration was on.
Here we go.
Huskers get the victory.
Tom Osborne, who has just coached his very last game, but without further ado, let's turn it over to Leslie Pantene, president of the Orange Bowl, to present the Orange Bowl trophy.
On behalf of the Orange Bowl committee and all the people in Miami, congratulations to the Nebraska Cornhuskers, and especially to Dr. Tom Osborne. Thank you very much.
Also here, Commissioner of the Big 12 Conference, Steve Hatchell, to present the Alliance Trophy. Steve?
Thank you, Michelle. On behalf of all of the conferences and teams in the Bowl Alliance, we'd like to present this trophy to you, Tom, for not only an outstanding season, but to a great career. We want to congratulate the University of Tennessee for a wonderful football season, and to the Southeast Conference for all of the great things they did in football this year. And in presenting this, Tom, I think the best part is that maybe tomorrow there'll be another trophy you can get as well.
Congratulations.
You want to hand it to somebody, Steve? So, okay.
Coach, congratulations. A decisive win, to say the least, and given that and all of the other circumstances, what are your thoughts tonight on the national championship picture?
Well, I'm very proud of our team. I think we did all we could. We won 13, and that's all we played. And so I'm very proud of these guys. I thought they played a great game.
This is the last game for you. In 25 years at Nebraska, you've coached your last game. How much of that has sunk in so far?
Well, it's a kind of a bittersweet moment. Very proud of the players. Have great appreciation for our coaching staff. Most of what's happened has been due to their efforts and the players. We have great fans. I want to thank them for being here. So it's a great night for Nebraska.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks, Michelle.
I'm joined now by Scott Frost, the quarterback of tonight's winning Nebraska Huskers. What a game. Just describe the feeling at this point and also your thoughts on the national championship picture.
Well, it feels great. I'm so proud of this team, and I'm just so proud to have had a chance to play for Coach Osborne. And I just want to say this about the national championship. You know, if all the pollsters honestly think, after watching the Rose Bowl and watching the Orange Bowl, that Michigan could beat Nebraska, go ahead and vote Michigan by all means. But let me finish. I don't think there's anybody out there that with a clear conscience can say that Nebraska, and especially Tom Osborne, that great man, doesn't deserve a national championship for this. At least a share.
Scott Frost has made his case. Nebraska seems...
As Rich said, there's a big party going on in Miami, but there's also one right here. We take you out live now to 72nd and Dodge. That's the spot when the Huskers win big, and Mary Williams is out there. Mary?
You know what, Loretta, the fans started showing up here, I would say, about the beginning of the fourth quarter. That's when they figure the Huskers had things wrapped up. You can hear them. They are pretty wired tonight. Let's take a look around. Can you see? We've got a good-sized crowd here. I would guess anywhere from 500 to 700 and growing. And I mean growing at a rapid pace. Police have shut off the intersection. There is no way to get to this intersection except on foot. And as I said, they are still arriving here. I don't know where they're parking, but they're here. Now, the crowd has gotten a little rough at times. They are throwing beer in the crowd, and we have seen glass bottles as well. We are seeing fireworks go off. If you take a look up at this point, woo, we've got things coming our direction too. If you take a look up, there's a gentleman up on the marquee right now, and he's kind of egging the crowd on. There were at one time there were about 6 people up there, and they were leading the crowd in Go Big Red. Police have tried to keep tabs on this crowd, but I got to tell you, I can see a lot of officers, but they are far outnumbered at this point. A big party going on here, mostly young people, but there are a lot of people coming out now, families, young kids, dogs, wearing the Go Big Red colors. They want, at this point, the Huskers to be the national champs. We'll see what happens. But again, take a look at the crowd. We've got some very, very big fireworks going off right now. The police helicopter is overhead. I got to tell you, I don't know how police are going to keep tabs on this crowd because it is growing rapidly. And like I said, things are getting a little bit out of hand with some of the people here.
Okay.
Loretta, back to you.
Mary spent lots of time in Miami. Now we want to go back out to 72nd and Dodge. Started out there at about 9 o'clock. There were about 200 people, plenty more out there now. Mary?
Hey, Loretta, you know what? The game may be over in Miami, but the party is just beginning here. It is an open invitation, come one, come all, and they are still coming. I tell you what, if the lights are out at your neighbor's house, they're probably here. And I tell you what, the Huskers are in charge. Take a look at this crowd. They have been screaming nonstop, "Go Big Red," since about 10:30 this evening. There are a lot of people in the crowd, obviously wearing red, some wearing nothing at all. There's one gentleman running around here in his Husker underwear. Earlier this evening, we had some trouble in the crowd with people throwing things, glass bottles, beer bottles, and as you can hear right now, they are banging on the Crossroads marquee, but other than that, not a lot of trouble out here tonight. We're seeing some fireworks set off. As you can imagine, they've taken over the streets, so there's no coming down 72nd and Dodge. You got to find another way home tonight or stop by the party. I think that's what they're planning on. Loretta?
Mary, it's not